For the longest time when I was younger, I always thought when I will be 30, I will have it all. I will be married, I will have like 5 kids maybe, I will have a great husband, I will have the best job, I will live the life. And it also felt like 30 was really old, like really, really old. But what I realize now is now that I'm 30, my life is just about to start. And I want to go back to what happened to me that made me the person I am today. So, 2.5 years ago, I still was in that relationship where I thought, okay, we're gonna get married, we're gonna have kids, it's gonna be 4 because we really wanted that, and everything was all good and all happy and nothing was wrong. That's what I thought. But what happened is that we had a really, really toxic relationship. And it was so toxic that I totally lost myself in that relationship. I've been always insecure. I've always been an insecure person. I've always been looking at other people like, wow, they have it all. They have everything I want. Always looking for the validation outside of me instead of inside. So what happened in this relationship is I gave all my love because I was so in love with this guy. And I gave so much love to him that I didn't even give love to myself anymore. We were so toxic because he had so many things that I couldn't understand. And we had some issues about his culture. He is a religious person, and I don't have anything against that. Really, I don't have anything against that. But it was making our relationship difficult. It was not working because of the religion. And when I noticed that everything was so bad, I still was trying to make it work. I still was trying to make this relationship the relationship I always wanted with the kids and the marriage and everything, because I didn't want anything else. Because I was only thinking about, I'm almost 30. This is the relationship I always wanted. This is what I need to do. This is my destiny. That's what I thought. Because I had the relationship I always wanted. I had the relationship where I thought, okay, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be the relationship that everybody has, that everybody wants. But the relationship was so toxic. I had so many times that my heart is broken in so many pieces. Not only once, but many, many times in that relationship itself. So what happened is we lived together, and he said that he needed a break. Well, I don't know about you, but a break, I'm never gonna do a break anymore. A break is just like putting someone on hold and see what I want to do. Just say yes or no, but don't do a break. I mean, that's the worst thing you can do to a person. So we were on a break, and I moved back with my parents because we needed a break from each other. So that was okay, I guess. We decided we wouldn't talk. I mean, that felt so strange to me. You're in love with each other, you really love each other, but you don't want to speak to each other anymore. So that was so weird. I was so confused by that, and I lost myself totally in that relationship. Like I said before, I was really insecure before even when I met this guy. But this made me do things, say things be a person that when I look back now, I don't even recognize that person anymore. So on that break, we FaceTimed once. After 2 weeks, I believe. Yeah, we FaceTimed once. And it was magical. It felt like everything was good. Everything was nice. We loved each other. We missed each other. Everything was good. But then I said, okay, let's do this every 2 weeks. I mean, how stupid am I? What kind of person would be in a relationship with someone who only wants to speak to someone once in 2 weeks? I mean, how stupid am I? But doesn't matter. It happened. So after 2 weeks, I asked him, okay, could we FaceTime? He said, yeah, we can FaceTime. So we FaceTime. No, we didn't FaceTime. So the day after, we were about to FaceTime, and he said he couldn't make it. I'm sorry. I was not seeing the red flags, but do we see the red flags over here? So I said, okay, or you break up with me, or we keep this going. So he said, okay. And then he FaceTimed me to break up with me. I mean, yes. He FaceTimed me to break up with me. Okay, I was in shock. I was so sad. My heart was broken again for I don't know how many times. And we saw each other once after that. I begged him. I know what you're thinking. But I begged him to stay with me. And he did it. He didn't stay with me. So I was heartbroken. Like totally, I don't know. I just was not I was not a person anymore. I was not a human being anymore. I was just like a little bit of mess scrapped by each other. I was not myself anymore. So after he broke up on FaceTime, we stayed in touch a bit because I was so shocked. And he always said to me, also, huge red flag for everybody who is listening. When someone says, yeah, but we always end up together, don't ever believe that. That is just an excuse to be not together right now. Or I could be wrong, and it could be times that it happened. But for me, he always said, it doesn't matter, we will always end up together, blah de blah de blah. Well, guess what? We didn't. So that's why we were keeping contact. Because I thought, it doesn't matter, we're gonna end up together. So why would we waste time not being with each other? And I was heartbroken. And I was begging him. I was like, even with me saying things, I was pushing him further and further away. But I was so confused about what was happening. So, long story short, he ended it like, okay, no, I'm done. I never loved you. And we're never gonna end up back together. And I'm so done with you. And blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what? I was so angry and sad. And I was confused. And I know all the emotions were there. So I burned everything from him. And after I did that, I made a list. Because I was like a zombie inside. I was like, what the fuck did I do wrong? I didn't know what I did wrong. So I was zombie, no emotions. I was just done. I was like, what am I still doing here? And then a voice in my head said to me, but what did you not like about the relationship? What did you not like about him? So I took pen and paper and I started writing and writing and writing and writing. And I kid you not, I wrote 5 pages back and front what I didn't like about the relationship. Because there were so many things wrong with that relationship. So many things. And that was when I started like, you know what? We're not going to do this anymore. I'm going to be my person. It's going to be on my terms. And I'm going to put all that love that I have to myself. So that's when I turned to me. And I started to do things that I wanted to do. And I started to do the things that made me happy. And even people around me were like, what are you doing? Well, why are you doing this? Why are you doing like that? Why are you... They were happy for me that I started to be me again. But they also were like, I don't know who this person is. But that's because I was the new me. Or, let's rephrase that, I was the real me. I was starting to become the me that's always been inside of me, but was always covered with bullshit and with things that didn't belong there. So, what I want to say with this story is that sometimes a traumatic experience can be so hard, but it can give you so much clarity for who you are and who you are as a person. And that made me the person I am today. And I'm so proud of the person I am today. And I'm so proud to help people see themselves, to help people feel that fulfilling feeling inside of them, to help them acknowledge who they are, to help them understand who you are as a person. That's such a beautiful thing to do. And only because I know how it feels to not have that. To always be insecure, to always be in front of the mirror and be like, I hate you. I hate you. I don't love you. Why are you here? What are you? Who are you? I don't like you. You're ugly. You're annoying. Nobody wants you. So that's the person I was. And now I can say, I love you. You're enough. You're everything to me. You're whole. Everything is possible for you. So it's so important to love yourself and to be able to say that to yourself. And I hope just to inspire people with this message. Because even though it looks like something is not working out the way you want it, it's the right thing for you to acknowledge who you are. And if you are struggling with loving yourself, or if you are struggling with being the real you, then start by feeling inside and question who the real you is. And start to look at yourself in the mirror and look at yourself in a different way. That's my message for today. And I hope you find what you're looking for.